Good morning, lovelies. Okay, hi, I am a physical therapist and I've been a dancer for a very long time. And I'm going to teach you guys how to improvise a little bit today. I have noticed in the area where I live, there are not a lot of places in Denver where you can just take an improv class for dance. It's usually choreography oriented, you learn specific steps, and then only at a very high level are you expected to improvise. I have a couple problems with this. One, my brain does not naturally pick up choreography all that well. I tend to sort of pick up flavor and then go do things. Two, I actually think improvisation is something that can be taught to beginners and people who don't have a ton of experience dancing way earlier. And because of my background in physical therapy and all the things that I have in my brain about motor learning, I thought I would explain something to you. So your brain has this thing, which is basically, you can see it in the literature called like a motor image, which is basically that we have a pattern. So like the letter G. Okay, the letter G, you know how to write the letter G with your hand. And the interesting thing about the brain is that once you've learned how to write the letter G with your hand, with your dominant hand, I'm right-handed, you actually could do so with any part of your body. It wouldn't be perfect, it wouldn't look as neat, but if you had ink on the end of your nose and you did this, you'd also get the letter G. What this means is you have a bunch of novel movement patterns already stacked into your cortex and your cerebellum and the rest of your brain. And the way that you can make use of this is when you want to improvise, if you are a person who does not normally improvise, try tracing letters. So I'm going to play a song, which is by a producer. I've already gotten permission to use this. Her name is Vyhara, V-Y-H-A-R-A. She's excellent. Go check out her music if you like bass stuff that has like kind of a good hip hop feel. It's got good flow to it. I'm going to be tracing the word good. I kind of also derived this idea from doing lettering and graffitiing and spray painting things when I was a kid. So, we're going to trace the word good over and over and over again and watch different parts of my body because I'm not just going to be doing it with my hands. I will use other parts of my body to do this. I'm going to play the song. Give me 1 second.
Now why you gritting your teeth? Frustration, baby, you got to breathe. Take a lot more than you to get rid of me.
Okay, so super short, but did you see it? I was using different parts of my body to trace the word over and over and over and over again. And the cool thing is, once you have onboarded this concept, you can think about doing it in lots of different ways. It doesn't just have to be flat in front of you. So you notice I had my eyes shut most of the time? I was kind of visualizing the pattern in this plane. This is the frontal plane, that's what that's called. But people are very used to doing dance today, these days, for social media, for this, where there's an audience in front of you. And the thing is, if you're dancing, you can do that, but it doesn't have to be for them. It can be for you, right? So if I am facing this way, this is the sagittal plane now for me, and I think about doing the same process, I can trace a G this way. I can trace an O the same way, which is subtly different. I can trace a D like a hard D, right? So boom. You don't have to do everything in planes that make visible sense to an audience that is directly in front of you, right? Dance is a performance art, and I understand that we tend to dance for other people a little bit. We all say it's just for us, but let's be real. We like it when other people watch us dance if we're good. But you can do it in different planes, okay? There's also a plane called the transverse plane, right? If things rotate this way. I can do the same thing, so I can sort of draw a G I can draw an O. I can draw a D with both hands. And it opens up, using patterns you already have in your brain for letters, you can open up patterns for dance. I hope this made sense. I hope you go out and do something cool with it. And if you have a space and you would like me to teach a cool evidence-based, motor learning oriented improv hip hop class, and you live in Denver, send me a message and I will happily make that happen. Yeah, and if not, go out, dance, have a good day, put music in your ears, bop in the grocery store. I don't see people do that anymore. Bye.